Hey, welcome to the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast with me, Iona Meade, at the Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona. And excuse my fingers if you can see me altering the destinations of this YouTube podcast, because apparently it's saying that it's not broadcasting, and we want it to, don't we? We want to go here, we want to go not there, we want to go here, we want to go here. We go here and we want to go here. I think we are good to go, and let's see if we can get this live in many different places. All right, let's see if we get a green light. So welcome to the Spiritual Biz YouTubers. No, not Spiritual Biz YouTubers Masterclass. Welcome. Hang on. All right, it says not going live there. Remove. Let me do it again. And I think, no, that one. This one. Let's see if we can get this going live. Okay. All right. So if you're watching this on the replay, you'll see my fingers everywhere. If you're listening to this as a podcast episode, and you won't know. All right. Oh, my beautiful baby granddaughter. She's not a baby. She's 10. She's messaging me. So, all right. So, Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast. Apologies for the delay and all the things. Let me know where you're watching from. Sometimes the technology goes wonky, especially when you're a day late. So it is financial. I'm going to be talking about financial freedom, right? And soul clients. However, it's Monday, so I've got another podcast to do. So over the weekend, I was saying on the last episode on spiritual freedom, Saturday, going with ease, grace, and flow. Let me know where you're watching from, love. Going with ease, grace, and flow, and moving and flowing and knowing when to. Hello from beautiful Alberta, Canada. Now, if you know, let me know your name if you feel good and confident about that. Who is in Canada that I know? Tell you, if you have looked on my vision board, Canada, I want to go to Canada. I was like, I want to live in Canada. And then somebody keeps telling me about the cold, and I'm like, I don't think I can do it. But I definitely want to come. I've had so many people that I'm connected with in Canada. It's calling me. Hey, Sherry. Oh, are you in Alberta? Sherry, I did not know that. Why didn't I realize? Yeah, you did tell me you were in Canada, actually. I love that. Like, there's so many people in Canada, and I'm just like, Canada has been on my vision board for years, and I still haven't made it over there. My biological father, was over in Canada. I think it's because he used to send me postcards. I'm like, Canada, Canada, Canada. But everybody says it's so beautiful. Welcome. And so we're going to talk about soul clients and financial freedom. So hopefully this will be a good one. And thank you for spending this time with me. So the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast, I talk about spiritual business success. Oftentimes we have a fear of success, and part of that success is financial success. But when we flip it and we reverse engineer it, I like to associate and anchor in that when we are successful, it means that we're serving, and that's what we're here for. We're born to serve. We're born to share our gifts. Yes, we can do it for free, but when we're building a spiritual business model, that's not a successful spiritual business model if we're doing everything for free. And we know the cost of living, we need to have that financial freedom. It's been 40 Celsius and 55 this last week. Is that really hot? Minus. Oh, I was going to say, is that really hot? I'm like, no. Minus. I don't know the Celsius and the degrees and stuff, but that sounds super cold. UK is cold. That sounds super cold. I can't do that. Alberta is supposed to be is it Vancouver that's supposed to be rainy, and Alberta and stuff? Yeah, I can't do that. Absolutely not. See, that's why Canada's like, no. And then people say, look at these warm countries, come to those instead. And I just think, yeah, I can come and visit in the summer and then leave again. So yeah, when we think of that spiritual business success, gosh, that feels cool. And we think of, okay, well, I'm serving. Otherwise, if not, we're going to go out and get a soul-sucking day job, or continue at a soul-sucking day job. And I say soul-sucking, it's not really, but Yeah, Vancouver rainy, Alberta snowy. Yeah, that's what I've heard. And I don't like either. So it's a problem. It's a problem for me. We talk about environmental freedom Thursday, right? And I'm like, okay, there's other places to go, but everybody who talks about Canada says how wonderful and amazing. I will come. I just don't know when. And not in the rainy season or snowy season. So when we talk about spiritual business success, serving people, serving globally, have you wanted to serve globally? Have you wanted to get your message out there globally? Do you want to earn passive income streams? Do you want to learn leveraged income streams? Do you want to get on group coaching? Like, and one-on-one maybe, but like really work with your soul clients. And so part of this message at the Soul Legacy TV and Spiritual Business Success with Iona and talking about financial freedom is to reframe what financial freedom means to us. And the success is serving, and the finances come along with that success, but it's not that money drives us. So I got off a Bank 50K in 50 days breakthrough session. It's about an hour and a half. It might even been 2 hours. I don't even know. I don't count the time. Like, it is what it is. And I got off that not that long ago, and I'm like, just wow, the synchronicities, the journey. When I say soul clients, I'm not like joking, and I don't mean our soul clients like just people say those people that are high-end clients. I believe if you say a client is a high-end client, then that means there's a low-end client. High paying, low paying, fine, but a high-end client, it just doesn't sit right with me. It's like, what is a high-end client? Like, people are high-end and low-end. It hacks me off. It irks me. I just think for the financial freedom, for me, and I was saying on the call that I made a vow when I figured this out to never let anybody be outpriced. That is what I made a vow when I was homeless, when I was bankrupt, when I was all the things that I've gone through, the spiritual awakening, all of those things I share, and I support you in packaging up what you do in terms of your spiritual awakening. So yesterday, I had a soul client, a student, say that she had finished reading my book, the paperback version of my book. It just brings me to tears. She's like, I've read the book. This is, I got so much value from it. She actually said, and if you watch this, you know who you are. She said, she's like a nodding dog. And I know what that means. And I think there's probably a better word for it. But when you're just nodding and when you hear something and you are like, yeah, I do that when I hear teachings that just really resonate with my soul. And I had on my vision board to be an author, a #1 best-selling author in my own right, solo. And then working with soul clients, what I was able to do is actually create the message in my book even deeper. So Sherry, I know that you got the book. Thank you. I was able to create the message in the book even deeper. And when I got on that call today, I was like, do you know what? Grab the book and then go through my course. And I'm like, wow, to be able to say that, like, this is the book, and there's a 5-day course inside my book, and then there's other programs and stuff if you want to. That was my dream. That was it. When you work with soul clients, you can write your message. Often people come to me and they go, I don't know what my message is. I don't know how to put it. I don't know where to find clients. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And I literally in that session give a framework, and it's a systematized session. There's a system around it, and you just plug and play. I'm excited to read through it. I'd love like a picture with the book. I'd love that. Anybody who's bought a copy of the book, I'd love to really get the movement. I know that a few of you have bought the book, so I really appreciate it. But having that book in your hand and doing that inspires other people to buy the book. Tag me on Facebook. Just having that movement and that momentum. And that's the first person that's read the paperback version and read it all the way through, like in a few weeks, like in maybe just over a month, just under a month. It's 20th of December. In about 3 weeks. And hearing what she got from the book, I'm like, it just makes me so emotional and so just really emotional to say, that financial freedom and the spiritual business success wasn't just me working one-on-one. That's not my jam. It's not my thing is creating that passive income stream and that leverage income stream. And the more I get out there, she's like, the world needs to hear your work. The world needs this message. She said that she's going to leave me a beautiful review. And I'm so grateful. Just one person at a time. That was my vision. One soul client at a time, one student at a time. And just getting off a call with someone who is so aligned that I'm just introduced to, who was in my group, in my vision board group. And I reached out and I said, do you know of anyone? And I told that story the other day, and I wouldn't reveal who it is, but the story of I've sent out the message, I've reached out, and actually the first reaction is, what the heck? Run. This message is this, and this. It's a scam. It's a blah, blah, blah marketing. And then something saying, this is what soul clients, this is how you get your soul clients to be drawn to you. She said, something said, just read the message. Somebody's taken time to send that to you. Just read that. Something else said that. It's not just my words. It's my energy and the message. And I'm telling you now, there's just a beautiful, long-term, amazing, as she says, friendship, a sisterhood. I say a sisterhood, business relationship, regardless. And I'm just like so proud of myself for following through and sticking through. I know all of the habits that I've had. That thing where you're like, well, I want this thing, but I don't follow through. I don't stick to the thing all the way through the end. I run away from it, blah, blah, blah. I did all of those things. And all the things that you've done that you are not like moving through, just know when you move through them and you do share and you walk your own talk, other people are going through what it is that you need to go through even more so. And you can just be open and honest and say, this was me. Everything that I said on that call, like, this was me in this. This was me in this. This is like, really? Yeah. This was me in this. This was me. That's a soul client, because our journey, when we're walking our soul path, we walk before then. We become that leader, that healer, that spiritual teacher. We walk before them. But if we're not walking and we're just staying still, we're not at the vibrational frequency to support our soul clients. And I said on that call, I'm done with that. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Just absolutely not. I don't make a stand for it. And I will say, before we jump into more of this episode, is that I offered a session to someone else we've been connected for a little while, I think. And she did fill out the intake form. So I really appreciate that. But I didn't have enough information on the intake form. And I'm like, I can't help you. Like, I need more information. Because if I don't have it's an investment. It's a session. It's a real actual value of a session. It's not just it's not a sales call. It's not a breakthrough call. No, it is a breakthrough call. Sorry, it's not a clarity call. It's not a sales call. It's not a strategy call. I don't believe in any of them. And when I say that to people, they go, "What?" I don't stand for it. Clarity call, sales. I just don't believe in it. I believe in giving a breakthrough and asking for a video testimonial if they found value. So I'm really looking forward to that video testimonial. Anyway, so I'd offered somebody else a session and I had to decline the session because it's just not the right timing. I'd love to work with this lady. I really would. And I can see her potential. But it's the readiness to do the work and to do a little bit more. And so we've chatted a little bit on Messenger. And if you watch this, everything that goes on for me is content, because I have to be in integrity of actually where I'm at. And I said, she's in a place where she's moving forward, the direction that you want to go. And it's like, well, what do you think of this, and this? And I'm like, I can't coach you on the DMs, dude. I can't coach you on the DMs. You haven't got on the session. Well, I declined the session, but there wasn't enough information on the call. There's a level of hi, beautiful, love you. There's a level of investment on the in the intake form, so I can serve at a deeper level. If I know I can't help you with where you are right now, I will say I can't help you with where you are. So then she DM'd and asked for more advice and stuff. And I just said to her, I would be out of integrity and doing you a disservice. I create this space, whether somebody buys from me or not, a soul client. And, you know, she apologized for sending a picky brains message. And I don't need that apology. Like, she's a beautiful soul. However, if you are someone who's doing things like that, like a picky brains, or doing the most minimal stuff to try and get soul clients, for me, that's not the best way. For me, there's a bigger picture. For me, there's a framework. There's freedom within the framework that I offer, but there's freedom, and there's no quick fixes. There's no, I need to make some money. I need to make some money now. When we're not even driven by the money, but when we're not driven by the money, but then we're not bringing it in, we become driven by the money and we do things like that. And I'm like, no, there's a process, and we have to trust it. And we want to work with soul clients, then we might have to go get a job for a while. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no shame in that at all. I cleaned homes, I cleaned toilets for 3.5 years when I came offline. I fostered for a year. It doesn't matter like what you do, but how you do it and how you move, I believe, matters, that vibrational frequency. But I will always stay in integrity. So what I will say to you or ask you now is, how do you feel about your financial freedom? How do you feel about the level of financial freedom? And not only how do you feel about the level, what's in your bank account or not, but how do you feel in terms of your ability to go out there and offer your services? So again, the call that I had, I love doing what I do because I'm like, okay, well, you could package up this and package up that. There's a framework for it that I've created, and I love it. If we are not clear about what it is that we do, one, and we're not clear about the amount of money and we're repelling it, two, and we're not clear how to package it up and who it's for, we get stuck. And I'm done with that. I'm done with people being stuck. If you're willing, I'm just here to support you. So how do you feel about your finances, your financial freedom, the ability to bank 50K in 50 days? I feel at an 11 in terms of, I woke up this morning, although it's Contribution Freedom Monday, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I'm going to script my YouTube ad. I haven't scripted this YouTube ad, a short one. I've scripted longer ones, but a short one in ages. And I was like, okay, boom, that's the thing. Let me do the YouTube ad. And I did. I had a model, one that I've seen, where an author had offered her book. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to offer the masterclass and the book, blah, blah, blah. And it was done. It's like 2.5 minutes or something. It took me a couple of hours. And then I'm like, yeah, that's the thing. I haven't recorded it yet, but that's the thing. I've got my 1-page plan, and I will lean into, I don't know, Sherry, if you've seen that 1-page plan in the book, but the 1-page plan is in the book and on the masterclass. And if you haven't signed up for the masterclass, I invite you to join me live, because I talk about this 1-page plan. Even I follow my own 1-page plan. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you've got something concrete to reach out to your soul clients and to hold your success, you don't have to have that fear of success, because it's beautiful, and you don't, thank you for the love, and you don't have to have that fear of selling, because we don't sell, we enroll. And I had to reframe that, because people are enrolling in their own dreams. Like, the person that's in my inbox, or she did fill out the intake form, so I won't even say that she did it and she didn't make an effort, because she did, absolutely. And I can see her light, and she's at a transitional phase, and maybe I will get to work with her. But we have to have the steps, and we have to have boundaries in terms of who we'll work with, when we'll work with. And I have a really high conversion rate on my sessions of people moving forward. When I did my breakthrough sessions that serve, my 50 breakthrough sessions that serve, And my own bank 50k in 50 days challenge, I had an 85% conversion rate. That's because I say no to people that are not ready, right? Like I just won't do it. Right now it's 100%. I'm at 100% because everyone that comes to me moves forward in whatever way, whether that's the $55 or it's the book, whether it's the boot camp, whether it's the mastermind, it's 100% at this point, right? And so I'm like, I love that because I've got something for everyone who comes to me to serve them because they are soul clients. Does that make sense? So when you're rating your vibrational frequency, and my granddaughter was messaging me, I mentioned that as I came on the live, and she just said, love you. And she sent me her ballet bill, her ballet and another dance class bill. And said, Mom, said to send you this. Well, ever since she was really little, I'm not the nanny. I call myself a nanny, grandma nanny, who does like frilly dresses and whatever else. I'm just not that. And from the time that she was born, I paid for nappies and baby wipes. Because you know how, like, when you're a mama, it's like nappies and baby wipes, like they're important. So I did that. And then mom used to come and get them and buy them in bulk. And they bought them as well. And her other nanny and stuff was always, supported her. And then ever since she was little, it's like she's done ballet. I think she was 2 or 3, no more than 3. I think she was 2, but anyway, 3. I'll say 3. She's 10 now, probably 3. I don't know. She's done ballet lessons. And when her little brother was born, who's 2 now, it's like I added on another dance class. And I was like, I'll always just pay for them. I wish I could do like the most. And the legacy and the financial freedom is going to be for her as well. But when you have a soul why of, okay, I've just got off a session and I'm making an offer or I'm asking someone, how can I support you? If I don't do what I do and actually make an offer and have an energy exchange of any money at all in my business because I have a fear of success or fear of failure or rejection, a fear of selling, then what am I going to go tell my grandbaby when it's time to pay for her ballet lessons? Nah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go out and go get a soul-sucking day job. So it's not, what am I going to go tell my daughter when, like, I can't take you away for your birthday? I can't do any of those things. And I've been there. Or you can't have Christmas presents and you can't have birthday presents. You can't have, do you get what I mean? But we're a light worker and we're here to birth light in the world and add transformation to other people. But we've got family relying on us. We've got family, when I talk about that life-work balance and, just figuring it out, like I've dragged my kids through bankruptcy. I dragged them through that and not literally drag them. But when I had gone through stuff, they'd gone through stuff. So what have you been through as your spiritual awakening around finances? Working with soul clients, we teach what we need to learn the most. And I needed to learn how to speak to, serve, and sign up high-paying soul clients online and do it with ease, grace, and flow. I needed to know who my soul clients are. I do now. I needed to know how to say yes. I needed to know how to say no. I needed to be really clear on the book that I wanted to write. I needed to be clear on the online teaching portal that I wanted to create on. I needed to be confident on camera, all those things. So if you're not yet, I invite you to come to the masterclass and come and share this journey with me. I know the person that got on the call with me, she was in the vision board group and she said, I was like, she was going to do it and she'd done vision boards before. And then she's like, I know fear gets a hold of us. Right. And sometimes we don't want somebody in our business knowing about all of our stuff. It's like, come on a session. It's like, no, then I feel exposed. But like, what is the alternative? The biggest thing that people come to me for is that they have been shut down, not aligned with other coaches, business coaches, because they don't bring the spiritual essence and element into it. And for me, there isn't any other way. And legacy building versus list building, because Why would we even do that? The legacy is for me, it's for you, and it's for my grandbaby, it's for my daughter, and in my son's name. Does that make sense? So how you feel about your financial freedom and how you feel about the why behind your financial freedom and receiving that money, giving and receiving is a two-way thing, because where I was giving, what about receiving? The people that we're trying to give to need to be open to receiving. And we're like, well, it's a two-way thing. We're not just here to give, 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 give. We're not here to just be depleted. We're here to have that fair energy exchange of money. So if you've done the vision board challenge, the spiritual business vision board challenge, and anybody that comes to me, even after the session, I'm like, go do the vision board challenge. Here's the link. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot on there. However, it might take you years to be in vibrational alignment. It's a week. It's a week. And I would say the lady who finished the book, first thing that she did, she got on there and she implemented and she did the work and she did the vision board. So then she knew that I don't need to falter because I trust the universe will support me. It's amazing. Oh, honestly, amazing. Again, I will leave the cards in the show notes in the description. It's an honor to share that vision board challenge. And again, I do it live on the second week in December at 7:30 p.m. UK time, Monday to Sunday. I cover all of what I call the intentional living codes, all of the areas for freedom, for your freedom in your spiritual business. And some people look and they go, oh, that is just so long. How long has it been since you've been in business? And is your vision not worth giving a couple of hours a day for the next week? So people really do get like, I don't know, busy, doing busy work or just being busy, supporting everybody else and just not taking time for themselves. I would get up in the middle of the night and work with some of my first coaches, 1:30 in the morning, whatever it takes, like get up at 2 a.m., get up at 3 a.m., get up at 4 a.m., whatever it is, get it done. Like sometimes we're like, no, it's fear. It's fear. So let's move into the next segment of the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast. What is your... why? My daughter's like, why are you telling my granddaughter? Why am I telling her niece I'm crying? Because my granddaughter sent me a message saying, I love you so, 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 so much. Made me cry. Said, you're making Nanny cry again. I'm quite emotional. And my daughter's like, why are you telling her that you're crying? I'm like, because I am. It just makes me teary. All right. So vision board. Okay. Vision board. Oh, so how you launch your day, lead your day, and leave your day, right? Is your legacy. So financially, when you think of your financial freedom, how do you launch your day in order to contribute in the world and earn that financial freedom? Is it through a soul-sucking day job, a night job? Is it through caring for others? Is it through your business? What do you need to do to juggle to actually set yourself up where you can act on soul income generating activities? You know, the things that directly, not the social media posts that just post and people like. I mean, actually really reaching out and speaking to your high paying soul clients. How do you launch your day, lead your day, and leave your day? Are you doing that even? Are you doing that? And do you have a visibility plan? Do you have a marketing plan? When you say marketing and you hate marketing, do you have a way to speak to the people that you're here to serve, basically? Every day, on autopilot even. That's why I'm going to do the YouTube ads, because I'll be able to say yes to that. I've run them before, but I want to run them to the masterclass now. Okay. What are the 1 to 3 things that you could do to start doing that, to be in alignment? The things that you've done before in your business that you've dropped off at, or the things that you know that you wanted to do or you need to do, and you just are like, there's not clarity around it. There's tech stuff around it. There's whatever. Like, what's holding you back from speaking to, serving, and signing up your high paying soul clients? Let me know. Let me know, because that's going to block your financial freedom. right? Having a conversation, especially on my intake form, right, for my session for the Bank 50K 50 Days Challenge, I ask, and the lady that was on the call today, she said, I really like that because it feels really tangible. I ask what your annual income goal is, not even just the Bank 50K 50 Days. What is your annual income goal on the intake form? And what do you intend to offer for that? What's the price point? Even that, making that decision is a struggle sometimes for us. And that's okay. But at some point, we have to make those decisions, right? Because nobody can pay us if we don't even know what we're charging. We can't do the maths unless we know. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. So what are the 1 to 3 things that you can do or let go of to be in alignment with your financial freedom goal for the year? All right. What else? Let me show you the card for today. I think this was the one. It is. Am I going to read it? Yeah, I will. It's. Oh, can you see it? Hang on. Magic manifesting. Isis. Your dreams, visions, and goals become realities. Are becoming reality. Stay focused. Yes. Can I get an amen? Obviously. The thing that I've been working on more, 52, is the dating app. And I named the dating app today, and I'm not revealing it. It is out there a little bit, but I'm not revealing it. When it's revealed, it will be revealed, and that is that. But I'm excited about it. And the more I've had conversations, it's a really obvious one, but I've loved that. So that's not the one. I've loved discovering it. And the last sorry, I've lost which I'm talking. Wait a minute. I've been talking 54. I've been talking to someone on the dating app, and I'm like, oh, okay. Why is it? That's not it. Here it is. All right. About Isis is Isis is a strong, smart, and focused Egyptian winged goddess. According to the legend, she was able to move from darkness to light and between the underworld, heaven and earth. For that reason, whenever she comes to us, she will help us move from the hell of our own fear into the heaven of our own love. Ooh, that's big. She was able to revive her lover Orisis, I can't say that, from the dead. And this powerful, I can't say that, story shows how she can help us revive an aspect of our life or a dream that we may have killed off with a fear or lack of self-belief. Okay, with the magical abilities, Isis will guide us to bring our dreams into reality. Can I get an amen? So hopefully it's about the dating stuff, because that's what I was talking about. You are moving into a space where your dream reality is becoming your outward reality. So that's the vision board, right? This is an extremely powerful time, and it is vital to keep focused on the highest good of all. You no longer want to relive your own history and or feel unsupported. So this is for you as well. Acknowledging where you once were and how you have changed that situation around is a powerful focus of gratitude that will align you with universal abundance. Absolutely. And that's what I was doing on the call today. It's just really, it's amazing. Discipline and commitment are important now. Consider that you are moving between worlds when you daydream or create visions and bring life-enhancing ideas into reality. Magic is manifesting all around you. This is exciting. So this is for me, and this is for you. It is really, really, really exciting. So I love it. Okay, here's my gratitude stone. We're going to do gratitude, the 7 freedoms frequency way. Then we're going to do the Bank 50K 50 Days Challenge. And then I'm going to let you hop off. And then I'm going to do Contribution Freedom Monday. Okay. I say I'm happy and I'm grateful and I appreciate. The book that I want to mention for Financial Freedom Sunday is A Happy Pocket Full of Money, Infinite Wealth and Abundance in the Here and Now. This book is lit. talks about quantum physics, all the things. I didn't get to read it yesterday, but it is absolutely amazing. Cause and effect, the prime law of the universe. I'm going to read that when I get off here. Maybe not quite at the right time at that time, but I will. All right. So I'm happy and grateful and appreciate is what I say. And so we say this the 7 freedoms frequency way. So we bring in all of the 7 freedoms, right? And we bring the gratitude for the past, the present, or the predicted future. So this predicted future is like your vision board, like thanks in advance, if that makes sense. So we say, I'm happy and I'm grateful and appreciate for the 7 freedoms frequency we raise. By the time that you've left here, I'm hoping that there's an aha moment, there's a light bulb, there's a something where you're like, oh, that makes sense, Iona. I didn't think of it in that way, or there's a tweak or something, right? So when you're expressing gratitude, you can do it in your own journal, obviously, in your own time, and you might do gratitude. I like to, what I call soul speaking into existence. So this is me doing my journaling process, right? And sharing it with you, sharing it with the world, sharing it. I'm soul speaking into it. Hey, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you for the love. It's soul speaking into existence, meaning that this is just a vibrational match. Words are energy, right? Words are vibrational frequency. So this is my way of literally raising my own vibration. And if I raise my vibration, you raise your vibration, we're good. We're raising the vibration of the collective, right? Which is what we're here for. So that is what the 7 Freedoms Frequency podcast is for. So let me know where you're watching from. Thank you for joining me. It is Financial Freedom Sunday. Soul clients, I know it's not really Sunday. However, your girl had the whole weekend off. I just lazed around for the whole weekend and it was lovely. It was just lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So I'm happy and I'm grateful and I appreciate is what I say. So in terms of contribution, I'm really happy and grateful that I was able to contribute on the call to, no, actually I will do for the book, because that was Sunday, for a soul client and a soul sister and a reader of the book, my book, Spiritual YouTubers from Scratch again, for her getting all the way to the end of the book. How many books do you read where you get all the way to the end? Come on, for real. How many books have you read all the way to the end? All right. You might say, of course, I've read loads. All right. How many books have you got, though? What are the percentage of the books that you've that you purchased that you've read all the way to the end? I'm sure it's not even 50%. Probably about 25, is it? And you get what you need, and that's fine. But she read it all the way to the end. And the way that I've done the book, which I'm really happy about, because she said, I'm 50, and if this is you, you know. She said, I'm 50% of the way through the book. And I'm like, oh. And then she said, I can't remember, but the way that I've done it, the way that I've written it, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can't really, can you? Hang on. Let's see if you can. Hang on. Can you? No, you can't. But the way that I've written it for key principles, there's 11 key principles, right? And the principle of consistently going public is 10% of 110. And so we go all in with what I call the soul guided influencers way, 110%. So there's 11 key principles and we go 10%, 10%. And I got the idea of the percentage for the book from a book called Getting Good with Money. She talks about going 100%, obviously, but I'm like, no, it's 110%. So I love this. So she said, I'm 50% of the way through the book, which means that she was on like chapter 5. And I'm like, well, I think that was what it meant. But I'm like, and I hear her saying phrases that I use in the book, like failing forward and ethical bribes and stuff. So I'm really happy and grateful and appreciate readers reading this book. I'm like, wow, right to the end and leaving a review. Yay! I'm happy and grateful and appreciate health. I've just rested. I'm happy and grateful for the rest. Not that I'm like exhausted or anything. I was talking to someone again on the dating app, And he was saying that he was just like tired. He's been tired this last few weeks. It must be hibernation season. I'm like, it's not just me. Like, and I'm not being tired. I've just been resting because I've been doing the insanity, which I've got to go do. Then it's like just feeling that, like, just my body's literally physically, I can see it. I mean, when you do a certain workout or whatever for your health, and I've been going at it, it's 2 weeks now. After 2 weeks, you don't usually see that much of a transformation. I can literally see the transformation on my body, like literally. So I know, so it takes that rest and that recuperation and all the things to do what it needs to do. So I've just intuitively been sleeping, and when I wake up, I'm like, damn. So I'm like, wait, yes, beach body. All right. So I'm happy and grateful and appreciate emotional freedom. Just the joy hearing others be joyful, like joyfully getting their gifts out there, which makes me joyful. Happy and grateful and appreciate environmental freedom. Amazon. Hello, Amazon. Amazing to be able to upload a book on a platform and not be charged for uploading it is what an environment to be in. And I've got an Amazon ads challenge. I think it's next week. So I will be doing that, and I will be doing the YouTube ads and stuff. That's what part of my 1-page plan. What else? Happy and grateful and appreciate relationships with you. Thank you for joining me. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you. I literally do. Like, whether somebody comes on or not, whether somebody watches the replay or not, it's for me. But when you do, it really makes my day, because I'm just like, do you know what? If I can do something and hold you guys accountable for the vision board, when I say to people, look, I've got a 7-day challenge for a vision board, and then I go live daily, they're like, oh, that's so much work. I tell you, when you're doing your own thing, and you're spending 1 hour out of the 24 hours of a day that we get, look how much time we are. Madam, these all stars and butterflies only for you. Thanks. Do you know what? I'm going to put those up there because, like, I love butterflies and stars. They're my jam. So thank you absolutely so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I will take the stars and the butterflies. Absolutely. Perfect. Butterflies and stars, my son. Can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? I said, don't know what I was saying now. I've lost it. Okay. Oh, I will take the relationship with you guys. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you. Is what I was saying, right? The relationship that I've just built with a soul sister that will be ride or die. Yeah, love it. Just literally ride or die. It's beautiful. I'm happy and grateful and appreciate spirituality, the soul guidance. Right there, those stars and butterflies are my jam. That's the confirmation. So thank you for all the stars and the butterflies for me. It's beautiful. Excuse me. I'm happy and I'm grateful and appreciate, financial freedom, all the money that is coming to me through the books, through my courses, through the 12-week boot camp, through my mastermind. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, that is it. I'm going to do the Bank 50K in 50 days challenge, and I'm going to jump off here and do the contribution freedom, because I've still got my red t-shirt. I've got to do contribution freedom. And if I'll get to it today, let me see what time it is. Ooh, maybe. I'll just check the time. All right, so Soul Legacy Journal. All right. Spiritual Awakening Stories of 365, your spiritual awakening story, a co-created soul path to spiritual alchemy for light workers. This is my journal. This is my journaling process. So the idea of this journal and this YouTube podcast for the 7 Freedoms Frequency and financial freedom, the rising and residing to what I call the Cheers to Financial Freedom Frequency, is to bank 50K in 50 days, but to do it vibrationally first. If you're like, I could not bank 50K in 50 days. Are you crazy? People go, bank 50K in 50 days? What? But this journal gives you £1,000, dollars, or euros every single day to spend, or whatever currency, wherever you are in the world. Hi, Ali from Greece, Athens. Good evening. I like your beautiful video. This all stars and birds for you. Have I got stars and birds? They're stars and butterflies. Thank you very much. All the way from Greece. Is that what that language is? Because I'm learning Spanish. I don't know Greece. I don't know Greek. I appreciate that, Ali, all the way from Greece, Athens. Thank you very much. So bank 50K in 50 days. So the journal gives you that money to spend in vibrational money. So what would you spend it on? What would you spend it on? You get to, there's rules. So you type 10% to a worthy cause. My worthy cause is Compassionate Friends. They are a charity for bereaved parents, because I am one. I dedicate my work to my son. Yeah, I'm getting involved with the charity over this next few months. I'm excited about that. Like literally getting involved as well as tithing. Super excited about that. Come from the space that your bills are already paid, your taxes are already paid, and your savings are done. So you don't save, you spend the vibrational money voucher. Grab a journal and share, what would you spend that vibrational money on? Visualize it. Go out and actually look on the internet and, you know, press the button, but not really. And have in your mind and live it, breathe it, just sleep it. Whatever it is, whatever the mind of man or woman can conceive and believe it can achieve. We know this, we're very powerful manifestors. Everything that I've got on my vision board as manifested or is manifesting is all on its way to me. And I love it. I love it. I love the synchronicities of it. I love this, the special like manifestation, the synchronicities, the like figuring it out, like this is the way, that's the way. I absolutely love it. Barn conversion is on my vision board. So I'm just saying. All right. So if you resonate with doing the Bank 50K in 50 days challenge, I am doing the Bank 50K in 50 days challenge on my masterclass. It's part of my book. So let's do it in the visible world. We're doing it in the vibrational world. This is where we do it in the visible world. Inside the book, I have a framework. I have a one-page plan. On the masterclass, I have a one-page plan. Oh, come on, don't be like doing that stuff to me for like with weird stuff where I have to just block you from. Oh, I have to, don't I? Oh, why can't you just stop being weird? Come on. Ali from wherever you are. Delete the comment. Get off my life. I thought that you were like spammy, but it's okay because like it means that there's some kind of attention there. You can't comment anymore because like I'm busy doing my soul work and marketing. Come on. Be real. Like, come on, stop spamming people. Your mum did not give birth to you for you to do that. She didn't. Okay. All right. So the Bank 50K in 50 days challenge. Yes, thank you. She didn't. She gave birth to you for you to do great things in the world. I'm just saying, that's the purpose of life. Like, don't get caught up in nonsense online and being spammy, because it's not just robots, it's actually people that are showing up, catfishing and doing crazy ass stuff. So the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Challenge, the Bank 50K in 50 days, come to the masterclass, register it. The link is around here in the show notes in the description. It happens on the last Monday of the month at 3 p.m. UK time, live, where I will share with you how to speak to, serve, and sign up your high-paying soul clients online. Yes. All right. How excited are you about that? I'm excited. Not in a salesy way. We're going to talk about launching, leading, and leaving your soul legacy. Doing it with ease, grace, and flow. Even when people come onto your live and they act weird. It's okay. It happens sometimes. It means you're super popular. It means that the airtime is showtime. All right. that is it for Financial Freedom Sunday. That is how we handle the spammy stuff. It's all good, all gravy. I will see you for Financial Freedom Sunday, on actually real Sunday, next week. Let me know how you found this episode. Please share it out because somebody else will find it of value. Share it to light workers, spiritual business owners, spiritual entrepreneurs who want to work with their soul clients and are open to giving and receiving. Yes. Share your gifts and shine your light because you are born to serve. Is showing up, speaking out, and serving deep. Be blessed in your soul purpose. Take care.